Stobe Hobo was a friend I invited to my home, but if the bull would ask his name, his answer was John Stone. He'd take us on a YouTube trip to places he did roam, and when he talks about the train, he's talking about his home. Out west rides into the sun, he'll show us all how it is done. Come along now, just for fun, kick back and watch the show. Camera in hand, we'll see you land, no places he won't go. Outrun the railroad bull, Stobe's on the big freight car. This train ain't going very fast, at least it's going far. We'll watch him ride from here to there, wherever tracks are laid. Homies, brews, and scenic views, you know he's got it made. Now at the Pocatello rail yard, they're clearing off the line. A railroad cop named Johnny Bull would make him serve some time, but Stobe will sneak right past him, darkest hours of the night. The front porch on that grain car, he's hidden out of sight. With wingman he might travel, or he might go alone, and when he joined the Coast Guard, the train was still his home. The big boat was an engine, the ocean was her track, but it didn't have an open bar, so he steered her right on back. This train is never leaving, it's on F&B as time. Discount beer and out of here, he's gonna be just fine. Ride a train to see some friends of the plans that he has made. Dumpster food and tall beers too, that's all this job is paid. The engineers might see him, and some they wish him well, but a few they do not like him because his hobo smell. He's got to hit a river and wash out all his clothes, so when the ladies pass him, they don't smell hobo's toes. Now cruising through the mountains with stars across the sky, blazing across the prairie and fields open wide, and another crappy town, but he's got to make a stop to get some Casey's pizza and pop a couple tops. Walking in some city like a gargoyle in the dark, a sleeping bag under a tree, he's camping in a park. KFC tag on the wall where everyone can see. He might not have a new Jaguar, but at least he's living free. On a crossover bridge he spilled his beer out east of Ohio. He could not hear the Amtrak come over the freighter down below. Now when I hear a whistle and tracks rumble in the ground, I think of Colonel's freight crew and the happiness he found. His soul still rides in DPUs and double stacks westbound, and piles of empty tall cans left by the tracks downtown. And when I tire of normal folks, I want piano and train sounds. I find him on the YouTube and know he's still around. Stobe outran the bull for the very last time. There's tall boys and fried chicken at the end of the line. He'll ride with us in our hearts for the rest of our days. A 30-pack rack and the Stobe attack, you'll know you'll have it made. Now some will hear God tell them to go to hell and wait, but God said to Stobe Hobo, you're long before your date. Sit right there and enjoy these beers, it's gonna be a while, 'cause the folder was just empty when it came to Hobo's files. It looked like someone gave him a totally clean slate, except from a note from Colonel Sanders. Thanks for saying my chicken's great. Your free YouTube advertising has made my family rich, so for the rest of your file, I'm going to up and ditch. God and Colonel are homies, 'cause he's a chicken fan too, so God went to tell Stobe about what he was going to do. There he was excited to tell him about his fate, but Stobe had already snuck aboard a train that went through pearly gates. In heaven freights are unlocked and running right on time, and I know my friend Stobe Hobo is hopping them just fine. There's free beers and fried chicken as he rides through the sky, but don't look up for too long, an empty might hit you in the eye. Now I know my day's coming, it's just a matter of time, when my film is over and I reach the end of the line. I know where I am going, 'cause my God is very fair, and Stobe will be there waiting with a great big head of hair. Now the bull still chases Stobe because he thinks it's fun, but in heaven when they catch you, they just give you a cold one. They ride across the mountains, you can feel the wind when they pass by, and if you hear a train whistle, look for Stobe Hobo in the sky.